The sub-plans for today, February 18th, 2013, are as follows.
Did you really think that I was going to let you off the hook with that? And also be that boring? No way. That's not my style, and you know it. Guys and girls, you know that I'm at home. I'm not sick, but my kids are. Sam puked on me 3 times. Not cool. But they need to get better. I need to be there for them, and we're going to work through it at home. But what I want you to do is I want you to work through it here at school. We're not going to have another day like Friday, even though it was worthwhile, and I had some great sub notes. If you did not get that from the substitute, I will share that with you tomorrow. But I did see some great stuff, or hear some great stuff from the substitute. What I want you to do right now is I want you to get out a blank piece of paper. Yes, right now. If you need to borrow, borrow. If you need to borrow from the substitute, they're right up here over on my desk. The substitute can hand that out to you. But pause the video right now. Is it paused? Anyways, what you're going to do is you are going to write something down. And these are going to be shared at conferences. What I want you to do is I want you to write down at least one strength. At least one strength that you have academically, behavior-wise, whatever strength that I can see in this classroom. Not like I grow a great beard, which I don't know. But that's not something that I see in this classroom. What I want you to do is I want you to write down a strength that I can see in this classroom. That I can say, yeah, parents, yeah, I see that all the time. Write that down right now. You can write down more if you want. Second thing, I do need you to write down a weakness. An area of improvement. So please write down right now that one area of improvement, academic-wise, behavior-wise, that you are going to work on from now throughout the rest of today, from now until the end of the week. By the way, we have off on Friday. And also from now until the end of the year. So what I want you to do is write down one weakness. I know you have one. Write down one weakness that you need to improve on. Do that right now. You're going to hand that in at the end of class. And I'm going to look at it tomorrow. So please do that. All right.
Now that we're rid of that guy on the screen, let's take a look at this warm-up. What I want you to write on that piece of paper that I had you get out, your strength and weaknesses paper, is I want you to get the answers to these. 4 plus x equals 10. 7x equals 28. And x divided by 3 equals 21. Remember, do the exact opposite of what you see. How do you get rid of this 4 to get x all alone? How do you get rid of that 7 to get x all alone? How do you get rid of that divided by 3 to get x all alone? Next set that I want you to write down is 2 plus 3x equals 8. 6x minus 7 equals 53. And x divided by 5 plus 4 equals 14. Pause the video if you need to, and then after you unpause it, I'll reveal the steps to take and the answers. Alright, what you need to do right here, subtract 4 from both sides, canceled out, x equals 6. Divide by 7 on both sides. Ugh, that's a nasty 7. Alright, that's canceled out. X equals 4. This one, divided by 3. Okay, so you got it times 3 on both sides. X equals 21 times 3, 63. There we go. We got 3 answers. This one over here, first we have to take care of adding or subtracting these numbers. This number, this number, this number. Okay, so we're going to subtract 2 from both sides. Canceled. Add 7 to both sides. Canceled. And subtract 4 from both sides. Canceled. There we go. After we get that, I'm going to rewrite each statement. 3x equals 6. 6x equals 60. And x divided by 5 equals 10. Alright, now I do the exact opposite of this. We'll choose a nice orange for this one. Alright, divided by 3, divided by 3. X equals 2, divided by 6, divided by 6, canceled. X equals 10. And down here, times 5, times 5. X equals 50. Sorry about the cramped room. But again, 6, 4, and 63. 2, 10, and 50 over here. So those are all our answers for our warm-up. Let's look at the 2-step review. What I want you to do is focusing on these skills right over here. I want you to work on the 2-step review worksheet that you're going to be handed out right now. When you do get finished with that, I want you to check your answers. They're up on the board. And I want you to do this all at a voice level of 1. Again, if you didn't hear me, a voice level of 1. You know what that sounds like? It's a low voice, it's a whisper. You might not even be able to hear me right now. The substitute should be able to hear that maybe you're talking, but they won't be able to hear what you're talking about unless they were over by you. And that's how I want you to work on the worksheet right now. I want it to be a nice working environment. And I want you to check your answers, obviously, with the people around you. Check what they're doing to solve these. But I want you to check your answers up on the board. You don't need to check all of your answers with everybody else around you. But I'm going to talk in voice level 2 because that's important. I want you to check up on the board. On both sides of the board are the answer sheets to the first set of questions. And now, you also do see some greater than less than signs. Don't let that fool you. Just, if you want to cross that out and replace it with an equal sign, that doesn't change anything. You still do the same thing. Add, subtract, multiply, divide. Do the opposite of everything. Get the variable on its own on one side. Do that right now. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do a pre-assessment, and the substitute will have that available for you right as you check your work. After you do that pre-assessment, you're not going to check any of your answers right away. You're going to watch the video, and that's going to actually address what that pre-assessment was actually talking about. And then what you're going to do is you actually are going to correct any of your answers that you had on that. And you're going to go on to a creating expressions worksheet, and then solving linear expressions. That creating expressions worksheet being the one that you'll have as your pre-assessment. You'll fix up the answers, check them, and then you'll move on to solving linear equations, looking at that. So if you don't have any questions, I'm going to be out of here. Every single time that you work on a worksheet, I want it at a voice level of 1. Or, if need be, a substitute might ask you to do it at a voice level of If you didn't get that, you're supposed to watch the video in the H drive titled Video Hours 2, 3, 4 A and B. It's the little on the desktop. It's a little I don't know, symbol, and right underneath it it says iShafe. Okay, so take the time to do that. Do the worksheets after. Have a great day, guys and girls. I mean it. See you tomorrow.